Morning traders, welcome back. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh, Friday the 13th of October, in case you don't know what the day is. And as always, guys, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well. So let's start with yesterday's trades. So the first, well, this was the one I entered, guys. So euro pound was the trade that I took yesterday. And we were looking to sell this pair. Let me just show you the weekly quickly, because on the weekly chart, yeah, you can clearly see we're in a range stroke downtrend. So it made sense to take sells from the top of this range down. Okay. Then if we look at the day chart, guys, we had literally just broken structure. So we was in a downtrend. So let's just follow the highs and lows. Yeah, and then bang, we broke. This candle broke this low. Okay, so we now was in a downtrend on the day chart. We're getting lower highs, lower lows. Okay, so those are the reasons we were trying to short this pair. But as you can see, guys, we got quite a bullish reaction instead. If we drop down to the H4 chart, guys, well, let's look at the H1 actually. So I actually fired two shots at this trade. Okay, so as price came up, we got a bit of a reaction here. I entered here, and then once price come up to here, I entered up here as well. Okay, I always have my stop up at this level here. Okay, and then price come crashing down. Okay, so I actually took some profit on this trade. Okay, but the initial trade I did, which was selling from here, it was an unsuccessful trade because then price started pushing back up here. So depending on how you traded this, guys, if the trade I put in the VIP Discord was sell here, put stop loss here, as you can see, price eventually took out our stop loss or hedge, as I use a hedge, guys. So I'm currently in a hedge with this trade. But maybe some of you made money, guys. Maybe some of you took some profit here as well. Yeah, we were still trying to push a bit lower and, and even lower still. But price really found some buyers at this level. Okay, so yeah, it was an indifferent trade. Made a little bit of money, but then on the original trade, we're in a hedge. So yeah, that was euro pound. And why did I enter it? Well, I was just entering at levels, guys, quite aggressively. So I entered here because it was a good level. And then up here, I entered as well. But at this level, you did get a good bearish candle anyway. So you could have entered on the back of that and looked to take price lower. Okay, again, guys, it'll be interesting for you to tell me what you entered on and where and why. Yeah, I'm interested. Okay, so let us know, guys, how you got on. So that was euro pound. The other trade idea was pound yen, because we were looking at a bit of pound strength that really didn't materialize yesterday. So if we look at pound yen now, if we look at the day chart, yeah, you can clearly see we had a structure break. And we were just trying to trade that. So we was in a downtrend. Yeah, but then price has broken these last highs in here. Okay. And as soon as we saw that, guys, we saw higher highs. Okay. And we're just trying to buy off the back of that, back into this gray zone, potentially back up to this level. But as you can see, again, a bearish reaction. The GDP news for the pound was as expected. So, yeah, but some weakness still coming to the pound, guys. If we drop down to the H4 or H1, really, this price just came hurtling down. Yeah, and it was just sellers. Sometimes I will buy a level, but, this was after news. And just look how bearish, especially this candle. Look how bearish that candle is, all right? So we didn't really get a setup. If we look at the H1 as well, look how bearish those candles are. It's not until really here, and obviously I wasn't awake for this one. that we're starting to see a reaction. But to be honest, guys, I'm looking at yen strength today. So this pound yen trade, you know, and we've got this candle as well. I'm not interested in buying this anymore. And the final trade from yesterday was the S&P, the salt and pepper. Again, if we look at the day chart, guys, this was a weekly level, which price just shot up from. Okay, loads of buying pressure. And then we broke this level. You know, there was another important level through here. And if I zoom back in now, you can see we had a trend break. Yeah, this was the last high. As soon as that high is broken, I'm looking for buys. All this time, I'm looking for sells. As soon as that level breaks, I'm looking for buys. And then sure enough, it breaks this level, retraces into here. And this is a potentially good trade up to here. But again, guys, we just didn't really get a setup because, you know, once price came down into our grey zone, just look at the selling pressure. Yeah, look at those candles. It doesn't get much more bearish. You know, we have had this green candle, you know, but it's not convincing enough for me to start buying that. If we drop down to the H1 as well, yeah, you can see, I mean, look, we get this candle, okay, that forms in our grey zone. This is our grey zone here. But, you know, you don't, you know, look at that candle. This candle doesn't lead me to believe buyers are in control. Yeah, because of the previous very bearish candle. So again, S&P tricky, stayed out of the S&P, guys. All right. Yeah, and those were the trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's analysis, then come join us. I give you my trade ideas every day, my analysis every day. So come join us, subscribe to the channel right now, guys. Also, smash that notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And also, if everyone could please smash the like button, it really helps support the channel and the video. Merci beaucoup. Right, trades for Friday the 13th of October. I have to do that because it's Friday the 13th. Yeah, I'm going to give you the trades, guys. We're looking at so many trades today. It's unbelievable. I don't think we've got enough time. But before we do, let me just quickly explain a few things we do. So first of all, guys, we've got the free Discord channel. It's free. Come join it. We've got traders in there sharing ideas, knowledge. We've got indicators, books, useful links, loads of cool things, guys. Come join the free Discord. The link is in the video description. Next, guys, we also have the VIP Discord channel. You do have to pay for this, but you get access to me throughout the trading day, as in you can ask me questions if you need help with anything. I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen. We also have 2 other expert traders sharing their ideas, and we all have slightly different strategies. Also, guys, I give you exclusive content every single week, and you get access to a performance coach. And we're currently road testing a new strategy, guys. So loads of cool things in the VIP Discord. Come check it out. The link is in the video description. Next, guys, if you would like to learn how to trade and read the charts like myself, then drop us an email and I'll send you the details of the mentorship program. The email is in the video description. Next, guys, if you watch the live streams, the analysis vids every day, and you would like to show your support, well, you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member. We have different tiers. We've got supporter, gold, and legend. And each one has more and more perks, guys. So check it out. Yeah, we would love to have you as a member. So there you go, guys. There's no live stream today because it's Friday, and me and the editor are always down the pub on a Friday. Not always, but we wish we were. Right, guys. So trades for Friday the 13th. Ooh. Lots to get through, guys. So I like the yen pairs on the day chart, but the weekly is still difficult. You know, so let's look at a few yen pairs quickly. So day chart. You know, look, we're still in a downtrend. Euro yen, come back up here. Nice bearish candle. You know, we could take price lower. But look at the weekly chart. Yeah, look at that candle. So we still have this problem, but I want to sell yen pairs. Aussie dollar yen, we know there will be a big weekly level. You know, this is a weekly candle, but look at that. And we're in a downtrend. Okay. Also, New Zealand yen is another one. Okay. So New Zealand yen, you know, again, that breaking there is in a downtrend, tested the highs, come shooting back down. But again, look at the weekly chart. But yeah, the one I do like is Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So I want to short yen pairs, guys. All right. But the one I like is Canadian dollar yen because this one is still at its weekly level. Okay. It's at the weekly level. Yeah. Similar to New Zealand yen. The day chart, you know, is clearly in a downtrend. And it's come back up and created a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern at the moving average 20 at a weekly resistance level. Okay, so CAD yen would be the one I'm going to trade out of the yen pairs, you know, and then back down to here, guys. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to show you that with the yen pairs. We still have that weekly candle problem, but the day charts are crying out for a sell. So yeah, CAD yen would be the one I look at. Now, guys, on to my trade ideas. And I have 6 trade ideas, but we have 3 duplicates, if that makes sense. Bear with me, it will make sense. And if it doesn't, then blame the editor. So, pound Aussie dollar, guys. Okay, so we're going to start with pound Aussie dollar. This is my first trade idea. And if you remember, if you listen to me in the VIP Discord chart, I've been telling you buy pound Aussie dollar, and eventually, you know, it's gone in a direction. So, yeah, what are we seeing here? So first of all, guys, I want to scroll out so I can show you this area of potential resistance here, because that is going to be our target. Okay, so if I zoom back in now, yeah, you can see that line here is our target. And you can also see, guys, that, you know, ever since we broke this level here, we have had higher highs. And now we're getting higher lows. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. And yesterday, yeah, we pushed up. This candle broke out of all of this resistance, which was big resistance, guys. It had been resisting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7 days. We've broken out of that, guys. All I want to do is take price, get a retrace, and then take price back up to this level. Okay, that's the idea. So pound Aussie dollar buy. If we drop down to the H4, it's going to be a bit of a H4 play. You know, maybe we miss it. Maybe it just shoots up and hits target. Who knows? Yeah, but what I want to see is this, guys. I want to see a retrace into this grey zone. Yeah, because you can see price has reacted many times, and that was that daily level, that daily resistance level. Get price, retrace into here, get a bullish reaction, and then we can take price back up to here. Okay, so that's what we want to see. I'd hide my stop behind this low. So that's what I want to see, guys, on pound Aussie dollar, but you'll see what I mean by duplicates. So euro Aussie dollar is also a trade idea for today, guys. All right, so if we go to the day chart, similar scenario with pound Aussie dollar, obviously. So we broke this channel, yeah, but we never broke this level, okay? And then price come back down, you know, tested this level through here, you know, and then yesterday, kapow, in the words of Batman. Yeah, this candle just confirmed we're in an uptrend. Yeah, it broke all of these highs in here. So we now have higher highs. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, we now have higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, we are firmly in an uptrend. And euro Aussie dollar has a lot of room to move into, guys. Yeah, because really the next bit of resistance is up here. And I've picked a nice psychological level. Okay, so we're looking to buy euro Aussie dollar. If we drop down to the H4, you know, have we had a reaction already? So we like this level, guys. Obviously, that was those last daily highs. And, you know, we've had a retrace back into this level already. Look, and we're getting a bit of a reaction now. So that's what I want to do. I want to get a price come back into this grey zone and we get a reaction and we can start buying. The only problem with this is, guys, you always need to think where to put your stop. And for me, it has to go below this swing low. So my stop would be down here somewhere. So really, I need Euro Aussie dollar, you know, to come down quite a bit. Yeah. Or we can start building from here and build a trade. So these are the things I'm looking at with Euro Aussie dollar, but, you know, we still like this level. Okay. So yeah, looking to buy from this level. What else? So that's the duplicates, guys. So that's pound, Aussie dollar, Euro, Aussie dollar buy. We've now got New Zealand Swiss franc, Aussie dollar, Swiss franc sell. Okay, so let me show you this idea. Let's start with Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. We start with the day chart. The problem you might have with these guys, and I'm going to put a target in. So I'm going to put a target in. Yeah, so I'll take it down to this first psychological level. So Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. This was a nice weekly level. And the more I look at these weekly levels, I'm going to create a strategy for weekly levels. Okay. But ever since it's hit this weekly level, we are now in a downtrend. Yeah, because we are getting lower highs and now we've got lower lows. All right. So we're in a downtrend. The problem with this is, you know, it might just shoot off. Yeah, but I need a retrace before it does that. Okay, but we're looking for shorts back down to this level. We're in a downtrend and we've got very bearish candles. If we drop down to the H4, you know, I need to see a retrace. Yeah, there's no value here. If I start selling here, where'd you put your stop? Up here? You know, there's no value. So I want to see a retrace back into this grey zone. Yeah, maybe touch these lows here. Yeah. Which may or may not happen, guys. We shall see. Yeah, moving average 20 comes round. Yeah, we get a bearish reaction and then we can start selling. So that's really what I want to see. I mean, on the H1, yeah, even again, guys, you know, yeah, that's what I need to see on the H4. Yeah, it may not happen. We may not get that much of a retrace, but that's what I need to see. And it's the same story with New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Now, if we go to the day chart, for me, this has a little bit less room to move into because I'm seeing an area through here, guys. So it's only, you know, it's only got a little bit of room before we see support. All right. But again, you know, we're clearly broken to the downside. We're getting lower highs, lower lows. All right, we're in a downtrend. And this will be my target just down to here. All right, but again, I need a retrace, which I got a feeling we're not going to see with these pairs, to be quite honest. You know, there's just no value in me selling here. Yeah, I need a retrace, potentially back up to this last level here, which is actually a daily level. The moving average 20 comes round nicely, and then I will start selling this pair. So to be quite frank, guys, although I like New Zealand Swiss franc and Aussie dollar Swiss franc, it may not retrace first of all. And if it does, I need it to retrace quite a way, and this may not happen. So we might not, you know, have trades with Aussie dollar Swiss franc, New Zealand Swiss franc short. But that's what I want to see. Yeah, otherwise it's not really a good setup for me. So they're the other two duplicates. And then finally, guys, we've got gold and silver. Yeah, I feel like a pirate. Ha ha. Sorry. Yeah, so, you know, let's look at the weekly first of all. We are in a weekly downtrend, but we have reacted. You know, we're clearly in a weekly downtrend, but we've reacted at this level. Okay. All right. And that's fine because we're still in a downtrend. And we found ourselves at a very nice level here. And we still got plenty of room to move into. Okay. You know, this could be your target all the way back down to here. But to start with, guys, I'm probably just going to pick, you know, again, a psychological level. So 1850 back down to that level would be a higher time frame target for me. but it could come all the way back down here. It really depends on this US dollar strength, which we saw come back into the market yesterday with a vengeance. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. If we drop down to the H4, you need to bear in mind here, guys, we are still firmly in a H4 uptrend. So what I really want to see is a retrace back up to here. Yeah, back up to these highs, and we get a bearish reaction, and then we can start selling. Okay, so that's the first idea. And that's really what I want to see, guys. If we look at the H1, price has broken down. I mean, if you class this as the last low here, it's broken this low. So we're in a H1 downtrend. And this is how I want you to think of this trade. Okay, this has to be your stop above this level. Okay, bear in mind the H4 is in an uptrend, but the H1 is in a downtrend. So this is going to be my first target. So you have this to play with, yeah? So I'm going to trade, we'll see. But what I want you to understand is, guys, you need to know your target and your stop loss. So once price gets to a point where risk to reward makes sense, let's say around here, where I'm getting a 1:1, this could be a logical level to enter, because I know my stops here, my first target's here. Then the trade makes sense. So you can also trade it from a mathematical point of view as well, from a risk to reward point of view, because we want to sell it. Okay, so that's how I'm looking at gold. But ideally, it comes up for a double top on the H4. What else are we looking at, guys? So silver, yeah, like I say, guys, they're all coming in pairs today, and this is, is highly correlated with gold, and is a very similar trade. We're at this weekly level, it's bounced off, but we're at this really nice weekly level again to potentially take it back down, because we are in a downtrend. We look at the day chart, so many trades today. Yeah, and price has come back up and hit this area of resistance. We've got a nice bearish reaction in this candle, and we just want to take price potentially back down to here. Again, I'd probably pick a psychological level like 21.50 and then potentially back down to 21. Okay, let's drop down to the H4. So this has really broken H4, which is good. This is the last H4, and we've had a break of that low. So obviously the H1 will be breaking down as well. And again, guys, you've got the similar scenario. Price can come back up to here, either with this high or this high. Yeah, we get a bearish reaction, we can start selling. Or if I go down to the H1, again, pick that point. Your stop's going to be up here. Okay, so pick that point where the trade, say we entered here, put our stop here, we're looking to take price down to here, where that risk to reward, makes sense. Okay, this guides my trades, okay, a lot of the time, all the time. Okay, so yeah, I just want you to, grasp that idea of how we can look at the trade. All right, guys. So yeah, there's all my triple doubles, if you like, guys. All right, so those are all my trade ideas. And guys, if you enjoyed all my trade ideas, please subscribe to the channel right now. And if everyone could please smash the like button, that would be greatly appreciated. It really supports the channel. Shukran. And also, guys, don't forget all the cool things we do. We've got the free Discord, VIP Discord, mentorship program. We've got the Simply Forex YouTube membership. Check it all out. It's all in the video description. Right, let's look at the news now. So news for Friday the 13th of October. Apologies for keep doing that. So overnight, guys, we had some big data. So coming out of China, look at all the inflation figures, all worse than expected. Yeah, China's in a bit of trouble, especially their big housing companies. Yeah, big trouble. So this could have an impact on the Aussie dollar, which maybe that's what we're seeing fundamentally. Why am I talking about fundamentals? Anyway, And then during the rest of the day, guys, the only other piece of news we're really interested in is this: at 7:30 London GMT, we're interested in a couple of Swiss franc pairs. So this PPI, this inflation figure for the Swiss franc, could really be important for those Swiss franc pairs. All right, so must keep an eye out for that. And after that, guys, there really isn't anything to write home about. Yeah. No 3-star ratings, as you can see. So you're pretty free to trade today, guys. All right. So, yeah, that's the news. That's the vid. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and share with your trader friends. Have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see you next week.